We're here with Alex Critzos, sophomore forward on the men's soccer team. Alex scored 2 goals this week, one against Duquesne and one against St. Bonaventure. Both games ended up being losses, but Alex, could you run us through those 2 goals where you struck first in both games? Talk about the mentality with that.
Yeah, the first goal was versus Duquesne, and it came off a throw-in, and then Tim just played me a nice ball through, and I didn't really have to do much work, just to touch and finish it in. And first, St. Bonaventure, we were down 1-0 at halftime, and then another throw-in from Tim, and I just attacked the box basically and volleyed it out of the air into the goal. So
the Hawks are away next weekend. Alex, run us through, after going 0-2 in the opening 2 conference games, very close games, 2-1 overtime loss to Duquesne, and then team was tied 2-2 with St. Bonaventure up until the 10 final minutes of the past game. Could you talk about the mentality now going into next weekend and how you guys are going to regroup to face Massachusetts and Rhode Island?
We just gotta have a good week of practice and kind of forget about the past 2 games and go one game at a time and get one win at a time. And going 2-0 this weekend would be like the best possible way to come back from 2 losses, especially when we probably should have at least split this weekend 1-1.
Here with the Hawks women's soccer head coach Jess Reynolds. Hawks with a pair of Atlantic 10 games this past weekend on the road. Coach, can you talk a little bit about the team's performances?
I thought on Friday we came out, we were playing our style of soccer, we kept possession. Duquesne was really hard. They're a good, strong defensive team where they brought everyone in the back, and it was really hard for us to get behind. And we saw them, we talked to our team about having patience, and we hit 2 crossbars and I think a post, and we really had good chances, but sometimes soccer's like that and you don't finish your chances. But I thought it was a good game both ways, and we're just glad we ended up with a point on the road. And then on Sunday, St. Bonaventure was a good possession team, and they started out with the momentum right away, and we pretty much couldn't get the ball back and get the momentum ourselves. So it kind of was a back and forth weekend. But we are excited that we're finally done our away trips. We've been gone for over a month, and now we're back at home for the next 4 out of 6 Atlantic 10 games. So we're really excited about that.
As you said, next 4 out of 6 starting this Friday versus UMass. Can you just talk a little bit about the team's ability to kind of get back on a winning track here?
Yeah, I think obviously being at home really helps. We had practice this morning kind of to get us back on track, and that's what we said. We talked about the feelings, the reality of looking at how you play, and the reality of the feelings of losing and winning, and talking about that you need to play good soccer, stick to our game plan, and we're in a good place. So if we stick to our game plan this weekend, we think we'll do well, especially being on the turf again and playing home games in front of our fans.
All right, we're here with St. Joseph's head field hockey coach, Michelle Finegan. Coach, team coming off a 2-0 week, a win over your arch rivals, Villanova, for the 2nd year in a row, and then you started A10 play on a good note with a win at St. Louis. How important is it for the team to be rounding into shape right as conference play starts?
Well, feels like we're peaking at the right time. We started off the season a little rough, kind of turned it around a little bit with Ohio and UVA. Even though they were losses, we started to play together and play really well. Now we're going into conference. We were able to pull off a win against Villanova. The Holy War, definitely the team was fired up, played really well. We were able to come off with a win there. That was huge going into conference play. Flew out to St. Louis, and with all the travel and everything, we still put together a really nice game. The team is working well together, and they're, it's coming to a point where we're starting to work together on the field, off the field, and they're becoming much more united and putting the things that we put into place, the building blocks into place nicely going into A10s.
Now, this weekend, you guys have 2 home games, Lock Haven and LaSalle, a couple of key conference tilts early in the schedule. What's the one thing that you guys as a team are working on to make sure that you keep up the recent momentum?
I think we just need to keep doing what we're doing, looking at one game at a time. First game against Lock Haven is going to be tough. They have a nice record. They've played some tough teams. They're always strong. So our team's going to have to put together a nice game like we've been. Defensively, we've been working well together. Offensively, we've been putting more shots on cage. Our corner team is working hard. So we just need to relax, stay poised, stay confident, and work together so that we can really come out strong against Lock Haven on Friday.
Now, between those two games, you guys have the alumni game during Oktoberfest weekend. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, Saturday we're getting together with the alumni. It's their first alumni game on our new Ellen Ryan turf field, so we're really excited to see everybody back in action. Some of the graduates from last year are going to come back. They'll be on the young team, and then we'll have some of the graduates that have graduated a while ago. We will have them compete as well. So it's going to be fun. Oktoberfest is going on the same weekend. There's a lot of things going on for families. So we're hoping to have a good turnout and get together and have a nice, low-key game against some of the alumni.